Okay everyone, I want to welcome you to this video series where we're going to be talking about monetizing your blog. Now there are going to be a couple of things that we're going to have to assume that you've already established. Probably the first thing that you will want to have already done before you start this course is to have established your blog already. And of course you can do that with a free blog, and you can use a website like Blogger, and I will show you that right now. And what you're going to do in order to get your free blog from Blogger is you'll go to blogger.com. You'll need a Google account in order to start one. And all you'll have to do for the most part is sign in, and Google will assign you a free blog that you will be able to monetize. So that is one of the free options that you have. You can also get a blog from WordPress.com. Now, although WordPress.com does have some limitations, you will still be able to do some monetizing options. So again, if you are running short on funds and you really don't necessarily want to start paying for the blog that you're going to be using, you can start with Blogger or WordPress.com. If you want to do a paid option, and quite frankly, for what you're going to be doing, this is the recommended method, that you do go ahead and get yourself a self-hosted blog. And without going into too much detail, you can pick up a hosting package from HostGator.com, www.hostgator.com. You can then go and get a domain name from Namecheap.com. And it's kind of a secondary step, and I want to just show you those things so that you'll know what your options are. Again, this course is not about creating the blog or finding any of these things, but this is just kind of a brief overview of what you can be doing. Now, of course, you will need to understand how to get traffic to your blog, and there are entire courses on how to get traffic. So again, this course is not about getting traffic, so you'll want to already be at the stage where you understand how you're going to be getting traffic to your blog, or at the very least you should be working on learning how to get traffic. Naturally, the other thing that you'll need to have done is to pick a niche, or to pick an appropriate money-making market for you to have your blog in. Right? So the niche is going to be very important. We'll touch briefly on that in the course, but for the most part, this is a stage that you'll already want to have already accomplished. You will just really be at the point where you are looking to get into the niche and actually generate some income from it. Of course, if you know the niche, you'll know how to do keyword research already. Again, entire courses on doing keyword research. That's not going to be the scope of this course. So if you'll need to learn keyword research, there are some resources available in a PDF for you to be able to get what you need on keyword research. Lastly, you'll need to know how to create your content, and that's going to be important in terms of the actual monetization you're going to be doing, whether or not you're going to be creating audio content, you're going to be creating text content, you're going to be creating video content, or you're going to be creating all of those pieces of content, or you're going to have guest bloggers. Really, the creation of the content is going to be up to you. You'll need to determine what's going to be best for the people who are going to be inside of your market or niche. Now, what we're going to be talking about is monetization. And once you've done all 5 of these things and you have them in place, this is going to be the focus of our course. How can we generate income from our activities? How can we make blogging pay for us, or how can we make blogging pay us for our activities, so that once you engage in blogging, you're not just doing it just for the social value, you're not just doing it for the value that it gives you and making you feel good about the things you're writing. You're doing it so that it generates an income from you, and that's going to be the focus of this course. So with that, thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Hello and welcome back to Monetizing Your Blog. Now in this video we're going to be talking about ad placement, and when you start to get traffic to your site, one of the things you're going to need to think about is where to place the actual ads. And we've talked about getting a WordPress blog, we've talked about getting a Blogger blog. Some of those blogs have limitations as to where you can put blogs. The most flexible, again, is going to be WordPress, and you're going to want to consider that. It's the easiest to work with, and it's the most flexible in terms of where you can put the ads. Now, there are three primary things you want to pay attention to: the sources, one particular rule of thumb, and then the different types. So in other words, first thing you want to consider is you want to have different sources. In some cases, you're going to want to use the Google AdSense program. Okay, and if you're unfamiliar with Google AdSense, all you'll have to do is go to google.com/AdSense, and you can join the AdSense program, which will allow you to put ads on your site. And I'll show you what this looks like in a minute. We're going to take that off here. You can also use the Commission Junction program, which has a number of advertising options for you, a number of different kinds of companies who want to advertise on niche specific websites. That's another option in terms of what kind of source you can put on your website. And then of course you can advertise your own business. You can advertise some of the work that you're doing or an event you're doing, and we'll show you what this looks like in a minute. As a matter of fact, while we're going here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a fairly popular and successful blog. Now this person's name is Kim Roach, and she runs a blog called Buzz Blogger. And one of the things that you'll notice is that first here she's advertising her Facebook page. She's advertising an opt-in page. So she's advertising a number of different things. If you go inside of her site, you'll notice that again she's pushing her social media there at the top. She's pushing an information product that she's doing. You'll notice here that comes down, what happens is she's asking you to opt into her page. So different kinds of advertising that she's doing. She's doing advertising within her actual content, and she's also doing advertising on the page. So ad placement, you want to vary it in terms of different types of advertising. I'm also going to show you another blogger, fairly popular. His name is Darren, and he runs the blog Pro Blogger, and I'm going to go to his blog in a minute, and you're going to see a couple of different kinds of things. Now you're going to see him, as a matter of fact, he's advertising the fact that you can advertise on his blog, and he's again advertising his social media. You'll see text links in here. You'll see his social media pages. So there are a number of different types of advertisements that you can do on your site. Okay, so you want to use different sources in order to monetize your blog. AdSense, affiliate, things that you're doing, your opt-in, different advertisements for different things on your actual page. Now, a rule of thumb is that you want to make sure that your blog page is clean. The rule of thumb is that for every time that you scroll 800 by 600, you should see one ad, and you want to make sure that you don't overdo the advertisement. Let's see what that looks like. I'm going to show you a blog here called Duct Tape Marketing. And here you'll see an advertisement for an autoresponder. You'll scroll down here, you'll see that this person, he's doing some advertising of a podcast, his other books. You'll see there's something that he's doing there, his social media. And you'll notice that the page is clean. You don't see advertising every place, but you see an advertisement pretty much every 800 by 600. So again, the objective is not to stuff your page full of ads so that people will click on them and see them. The point is to keep your page clean for the sake of your readers and to monetize that with things that would be enticing to them. But again, you want to keep your focus on the reader and keeping your page clean, because that is what will keep them coming back to your site and helping you to earn more money every time you gain more visitors. Okay, again, one of the things that you can do is you can do different types of monetization. You can do banners, buttons, and text links. I'm going to show you another blog here, fairly popular, for someone called the Pioneer Woman. Okay, and you'll see a number of different things. Now, the Pioneer Woman primarily uses lots of images on her site. She has a number of different sections, and you'll see a number of different kinds of advertising that she does. And let's kind of scroll down here. You'll see there that she's advertising a blogging group that she's a part of. She's advertising for Starbucks here. You scroll down, you'll probably see some text links in here. You'll see some consumer products. So you'll see a number of different kinds of advertising, banners, text links, all kinds of different ways and mixtures of advertising spaces that she can use on her site. And you want to do pretty much the same thing. Now lastly, I've placed there what happens if you get complaints, right? Because people sometimes resent the fact that you're advertising on your site, or they may feel as if you might have too many advertisements on your site. One of the things that you can do in order to limit the amount of complaints that you get is to advertise from the beginning. If you advertise from the beginning, then your visitors will get used to your advertisements and decide they like your content enough to continue to come. If you try to change midstream and you get your readers used to your not having a lot of advertisements and then you stuff your page full of them, you're probably going to border on irritating them, and you're going to lose subscribers and lose readers. So you want to start from the beginning doing your advertising on your page, your monetization, and then you'll start to bring the traffic that will be okay with that kind of activity, as opposed to bringing people who might be offended by what you're doing. So you, in a sense, you do not want to worry about complaints, but at the same time though, you want to bring people to your site, into your marketing funnel, who don't have a problem being marketed to, and who don't have a problem with you showing them different kinds of offers that they can either click, investigate, or even opt into. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, in this video we're going to talk about, again, monetizing your blog, and we are going to talk specifically about two different ways in which you can earn an income with the traffic that you're getting to your actual blog. Now, obviously you can do advertisement, and we talked about where to place the ads in a previous video. But you can also earn money, or you can earn an income from affiliate marketing, which you will have to sign up for. But now let's talk about the difference and why people tend to shy away from affiliate marketing. Number one, because they perceive that affiliate marketing is not passive enough, right? And so basically with affiliate marketing, you have to get people, or you have to entice people, or you have to try to influence people to take an action. And so typically when people get started in internet marketing, they don't believe that they have the skills necessary to help people or to entice people to take an action. And so they perceive that if they put advertising on their blog, that is an easy way to monetize. In other words, then people will then come to the site, see an ad that's already done, and click on it, and then you'll get paid. It's perceived that that's easier. However, let's talk a little bit about advertising. Now, advertising is indeed passive. The problem with earning money from advertising is that it is incremental. In other words, you have to have a lot of traffic and you earn a little bit on a lot of traffic. And so the only way in which to maximize your income is that you need to have a lot of traffic. In other words, if you're only getting a few pennies to a dollar every time somebody decides to click an ad that you're not necessarily trying to influence them to click, you are going to have to, again, have a lot of traffic coming to the page, because again, we're not even trying to influence these people. Now, the reason that this is so popular among internet marketers, both those who have been involved for a long time as well as those who get started, is due to a blogger named Shoe Money. And I'm going to show you his blog, and I'm going to show you kind of the famous photo that really got people started thinking about how to get advertising on their site. Now, you may not be able to see that closely, but what it shows is that Shoe Money has a check from Google for $132,000 that he earned in a month with all passive traffic and with all traffic that he got from SEO, or search engine optimization. And so ever since that time, people have been focused on earning an entire income from AdSense, thinking that if Shoe Money can generate $132,000 in a month, perhaps I can generate maybe 1/10 of that, and that would be a significant income. However, again, let's talk about this again. In order to do that, you've got to have a lot of traffic in order to do it. A lot. And what it relies on pretty much is the effectiveness of the advertisements that are on your site. You really don't have any control over what the visitor actually does. Now, the difference is between advertising and affiliate marketing is naturally you are dependent on, in terms of your income, you're depending on people taking an action. Right? So people come to the site and you get to influence them in the action that they're taking. So in other words, you're going to be doing something, and we're going to be talking about this in the next video. You are going to be pre-selling them. In other words, you're going to take the steps to get them ready to either take an action to opt into a list or to click through to a website in order to buy something. But what you're doing is you are influencing them in the affiliate marketing process. Every time a person takes an action, you'll actually get paid, but you get to influence the process. So in not being actively involved in getting the customer or getting the visitor to take an action, you're actually missing out on a lot more income. The other part to affiliate marketing is that you're going to make more money every time someone actually takes that action. So typically when you are advertising on your site and somebody clicks on an ad, you get a portion of the actual cost, which turns out sometimes between 50 cents to $1 to $2, but it typically is not a lot of money. And so that's why, in order to earn a daily income, you've got to have a lot of people. With affiliate marketing, you could end up getting an actual portion of a sale. It's like a commission, and you get a commission for helping the company to generate leads. So if someone comes to your site, clicks on one of the advertisements, and they then opt into a list, you are going to actually get paid some of what they're willing to pay for your generation of the lead. So affiliate marketing and advertising, they're different. And advertising is, again, it's a passive activity, but it's not the only way to monetize your blog. We're going to talk about this process that most marketers, when they first get started, they shy away from. This is a way that if you are willing to take this challenge, you can literally make more money than you would otherwise waiting for the traffic by doing affiliate marketing. So with that, I will see you in the next video where we will be talking about this act of pre-selling. Hello, welcome back to Monetizing Your Blog. In this video, we are going to talk about pre-selling. And pre-selling is the act of getting your buyer or getting your prospect or getting your site visitor ready for your offer, whatever it is. Now remember, in some cases, the offer is going to be for them to come to the page and for them to see either the link or the banner and decide to opt in. In other cases, the offer is going to be for them to make a purchase, and in other cases, the offer is going to be for them to seek other information, very similar to the first. Now, pre-selling is, again, making sure that the customer is ready to see the offer. What you don't want to do, and you'll see it that I have it there as the fourth thing on the page. You don't want to send your visitors straight to the offer. When they come from the web or they come from the internet or from the search engine, they're still cold. You need to warm them up to the offer. You need to bring them to the point where they have some emotion and that they're ready to buy. If you just show them the offer or you just allow them to see the banner, it tends not to make them want to right away make the commitment, whatever it is, whether the commitment is to buy, whether the commitment is to opt in or to seek information. So in the case of pre-selling, what you're doing is you are going to, and if you're using WordPress, this is going to be easy, you're going to use a blog post that you are going to write about the actual thing that you want people to do or that you want people to become accustomed to and opt into or to purchase. You're going to do a blog post on the actual item, but instead of doing a report where you're detached and you're going to do something kind of like a newspaper reporter and you're trying to remain objective, that's not what you're doing with a blog post. What you're doing with a blog post is writing your personal opinion and your personal experience with what you're reviewing. One of the best things that you can do is to be involved in a niche or in a market that you are personally involved in, because then when you start to talk about and you start to pre-sell the products, you'll be pre-selling from a position of knowledge and you'll already know what the hot buttons are in a particular product. And that doesn't mean that you have to know all the products or you have to know about the market even. What you do need to know is that you'll have an advantage if you are already involved in the market and you are passionate about it and you're knowledgeable about it. So your blog post is going to be a knowledgeable, personal opinion about the item that you're writing on, so that people who read your post will not view it as content. I have that as the second item there. You want to give them content. You want to give them something entertaining, informative, educational even, so that they're not looking at what you've written as selling them. But really you are. Really what you're doing is warming them up to the offer. You are affecting the customer and making them more receptive, again, by talking about the product from an inside or intimate perspective. Now, in some cases, it's going to make sense for you even to mention some of the negative aspects of a product and maybe what you don't like. And what you'll do is that you will be covering the objections of people while you actually write that post or while they read it. What they're doing is they are qualifying themselves by reading your objections and your answers to the objections when you write the actual pre-sale post. Now again, the pre-sale post should be written as a personal opinion that is very entertaining and that will keep them reading it and make them want to read more. Now, one of the other things about doing a post in this way is that you'll want to make sure someplace on your website, and typically you'll do that on some kind of disclosure page, that you are using affiliate links. You don't want there to be any confusion about that, because even if someone buys the first time, once they find out you do and that they feel as if you've been tricking them, they won't be a repeat visitor. And then if you don't have repeat visitors, then you will not have repeat buyers. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to find some way, whether or not it's on a disclosure page, someplace on your site, so that the visitors know, well, hey, this is an affiliate link that this person has. They're going to be making a commission if I actually go to buy something or if I actually go to opt in. So in terms of monetizing, again, we are talking about affiliate marketing and how do you get people ready for an offer when you're an affiliate. Remember, you don't have to do this for when you're advertising, right? Because as a matter of fact, you don't want to pre-sell when you're advertising, but when you are doing affiliate marketing and you're focusing on one product or one service, then what you need to do is you'll need to make sure that the first page that a visitor sees is your pre-selling page, right? And that pre-selling page should then make them want to actually make a purchase. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, welcome back to Monetizing Your Blog. In this video, we're going to be discussing how to find affiliate deals in your actual market or niche. And we're going to be discussing several places where you can go and actually look to find affiliate deals. So let's talk about the first one. And in order to do that, what I'm going to ask you to do, and I'm going to do it right here on screen with you, is to go to the search engines and to look up CPA networks. And here's how we're going to do that. We're going to just type in CPA networks into Google itself, and you'll probably see several different blog articles about that. And this is all you'll need to do to find, well, more than enough CPA networks in order to find an affiliate deal. Now, I'll show you how to do this. Here's one at the very top, and if you do this with your search results and it shows up that way, you can do the same thing. I'm going to click on this where it says Reviews of CPA Networks, Affiliate Programs, and Ad Networks. Now, if you see this, you'll notice that there are several different places for you to look and to click. And all of these networks are called cost per action or CPA networks. Within these networks are individual deals that you can find, that you can promote on your blog. What you'll need to do in each case is you'll need to go to the CPA network, in this case the EWA network. You'll need to then go to the EWA network. Now this is going to go to their payment area. You'll need to go to the join link. And in order to join the EWA network, you're going to have to go through an application process in order for them to accept you to their network, where you can find different offers for you to promote on your website. There is an application process, and what they're going to want to see, and we'll cover this in another video, and they're going to want to see your website address, and we'll go through that in the application or CPA application network video. Okay, so basically what we just did is we went to Google and we found an article about CPA networks. We then went to the actual blog article and we looked at one CPA network. You can do the very same thing from where you are. Now, the next place where we're going to take a look is called the Google Affiliate Network, and this is kind of an interesting. This is going to be an interesting article, place to look, because I'm going to pull up a web browser here. Google itself has an affiliate network, and so in order to find that affiliate network, I'm going to show you how to do that. You're just going to go to Google Affiliate Network, and you'll see that there is a Google Affiliate Network there. And you'll see that the Google Affiliate Network is for advertisers. Now, you would be a publisher because you publish your website. And what you're going to do is you're going to give the advertisers a place to advertise on your site. You want to find things that are niche specific, and you can do that by, again, Google is another affiliate network just like AWA that you'll need to go in and you'll need to apply for the individual deals. Okay, so that's the Google Affiliate Network, another place where you can find offers in order to promote. You can also go to a website called LinkShare. It's much like EWA and the Google Affiliate Network. You can go to overstock.com, and I'll show you that here in a minute here. We'll just take a look at Overstock. And what I like to do is to go straight there. I just type in overstock.com affiliate program. Actually, it did something I didn't want it to do. We're just going to type in affiliate program. Okay, so here is the overstock.com affiliate program. Let's take a look at that. Okay, now this is the actual affiliate area. Well, let's take a step back here. We're going to go to the affiliate program here. Okay, here's the Overstock affiliate program, and we're going to join the affiliate program. Now, when you get to the Overstock program, and it's going to be like some other sites that you see. The affiliate program at overstock.com is run by Commission Junction. We're going to talk about Commission Junction in a minute. So overstock.com does have an affiliate program, lots of products to promote. However, it does require that you join Commission Junction in order to participate. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind as we go through the rest of our networks here. Okay, now one of the more difficult programs to get into, obviously there are lots of products to promote at eBay. Now the disadvantage to using that on a site, now you need to be a little clever, is that the products change, obviously, and they're only available every seven days. Now, you would not be sending someone direct to a product or to a particular product. In most cases, you would be sending them to a more general search. Okay, so eBay is a little more difficult, but it can be done, and you'll earn a commission on every sale that's made, as well as people who join eBay in order to buy or sell. Amazon. Now, probably one of the most well-known affiliate programs that there is the Amazon.com affiliate program. Now, Amazon is another place where you can find products to promote. And let's take a look at Amazon. Amazon.com. And just about any of these products that are available on Amazon.com, you can promote, and if someone buys them through your link, you'll get an actual commission. Kindles, Kindle Fire, or anything that's available on Amazon. So how do you join their affiliate program? What we're going to do is we're going to type in Amazon, and we're going to type in Associates, Amazon Associates, and here you'll see the Amazon Associates program front and center when you type in that search result. We're going to go ahead and type in, and we're going to join the Amazon Associates program. It is another network just like any other one, and you will need to make application. Now we'll talk about the application process in another video. Okay, so we talked about the Google Affiliate Network, we talked about CPA networks, we talked about Amazon, we talked about Linkshare and Overstock, and we've also talked about briefly Commission Junction. Now, Commission Junction probably has the largest network of affiliate programs that there are. You notice it had Overstock, and there are lots of other ones. Some of your bigger well-known stores such as Walmart have their affiliate program with Commission Junction, and so it depends on how you want to use the offers and the network on your particular site as to which one that you'll want to apply to. This might seem overwhelming to you, and if it does, I would say that one of the easiest is to start with Amazon. Amazon has one product, and you can only promote one. You can only promote one product at a time. But what you'll need to do is you can make one application, and you'll have access to promote all of the products of Amazon. Okay, so Amazon is probably the easiest to start with. Commission Junction has the most programs. eBay is going to be the most difficult to use as well as the most difficult to actually get into. They reject a number or a large number of people to apply to their program for commission. So it's not only is it difficult to get into, it's also takes a little more savvy in order to administer the program on your website. Okay, so hopefully that helps you to find affiliate deals in your actual niche and where you can find them from. What you'll do is, of course, you'll get in and you'll start to look for deals based on your market, and you'll find the right deals to actually promote. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, welcome back to blog monetization. We're monetizing your blog, and what we're going to do in this video is we are going to do a redirect of your affiliate link, and what we're going to do is we're going to do this inside of your WordPress installation. So you'll notice if you are familiar with WordPress that I'm in my back office of WordPress, and the way that you get to your back office of WordPress is you will just take the URL or wherever your WordPress installation is, and you'll type in wp-admin. Like for instance, mine is in heyon.biz/GDaddy. We'll be taking that out after the tutorial, but wherever your installation is, you'll just type in wp-admin, and it will take you to the back office of your WordPress installation. Now, so what do you need to do? What you're going to need to do a couple of things here. The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to update your WordPress with a couple of plugins. And what you're going to do is go to the plugin section on the left hand side and type in add new. And then you're going to do a search for plugins. And what you're going to do is you're going to search for a plugin called Page Links. Okay. It says Page Links Plus, Page Links 2. You can really use any of these. I like to use Page Links 2, and we're going to go ahead and install that right here. We'll just click the Install Now button. We'll activate that plugin. And then what we're going to do is when we actually go to make a post and we add a new post, we're going to put our affiliate link in this bottom area. But there's still one more thing that we'll need to do to our WordPress installation in order to make this work. Now, one of the things that we'll be doing here is that when we actually do our post or our pages, whenever we do a page, it's going to show up in our menu area. Right? But we don't want it to show up in our menu area, so we're going to need to add a plugin in order to do that. So we're going to go and add a new plugin here, and the plugin we're going to add in is called Exclude Pages. Right, and it'll come up right there at the top. We're going to install it by clicking Install Now. Activate the plugin. So now when we actually go to put a new page in with our affiliate link in there, right, we're going to do this. We're going to put that as an alternative URL, and that's where our affiliate link's going to go. We are going to untick this box so that our page won't show up in our menu. That way we can use the link any place that we want in order to create a redirect. Now, that's how you'll do this within WordPress. Now let's talk about the redirect and why you're going to want to actually do it. Now, what I'm going to need to do is to show you what an affiliate link looks like. And I'm going to do that by pulling up an affiliate link . I'm going to pull up an affiliate link here from the Warrior Forum, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what the affiliate link looks like. Okay, so what I'm going to do as an affiliate, I'm going to go and get a link here. Doesn't really matter which one we get. And let's see, I'm going to pick up a link here. And then I'm going to show you what that link looks like. Okay, so here's the link. Now let's enlarge that so you can see it. Okay, you want to take that large, ugly looking link and you want to put it inside of something that is representative of what you'd like to send out. Now, one of the best ways to do that is within your blog by using a domain name, or using your domain name and masking it with the page. And so that's why you're going to use your page link. So what we'll do is we're going to take that affiliate link, we're going to put it inside of that alternative URL, and what we're going to do is we're going to title our page something that's representative of what we're doing. And so what we'll say here is that we're just going to, for the sake of example, we're going to call this example aff link. Now, when you type all this as one word, example aff link, got your affiliate link down there, you're going to exclude the number of pages there. Exclude this from the page list there. We're going to publish this. And now the link that we're going to be placing all over the internet is going to be our domain name plus that word there. Remember, it's going to be all one word is the best way to do it. So our website here is heyon.biz/GDaddy. What we're going to do is we're going to make, so that's our affiliate link. We don't want to do that. I'm going to copy this. Okay, and that's actually what our affiliate link is going to look like now. So let's take a look at what that looks like versus what we had there before. Now that's the affiliate link we had there before. Pretty ugly. Our affiliate link's now going to look like our branded domain name, or wherever we have our blog. So now our affiliate link looks like our blog. Now what I'd like to do is I like to have a directory, or I like to have maybe instead of GDaddy I might like to have recommends here, right? Recommends, right? And I'll show you how to do that here. The way that you can do that within WordPress is a couple of different ways. What we can do is we can make this example app link, we can make it a child or to another parent link. Now this is already done, so we're going to leave this here for now. What we're going to do is we're going to add a new page, and we're going to call that page recommends. And forgive me if I'm not spelling this right. We're just doing this for the sake of example. I could Google it, but okay, recommends. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to once again untick that. And this time we're going to leave that as a normal WordPress URL, recommends. We're going to click publish. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to all of our pages, and we're going to edit the page that we just created, the example app link. And what we're going to do is we're going to say that the parent link is now recommends. We're going to update it. Right now, the minute that I actually go to this link, it's actually going to go to the redirect. I'm going to show you what it looks like now, because now what I'm going to do is it's going to actually be, the link is going to actually be our website, recommends, and then we're going to have our page name there. Now let's see what that looks like. Okay, so all we really did was we just changed the name there. And so now it says recommends, right? That looks a little more official. Right? You can do it just like this. You can leave that link there, but you could also create another page that makes it look a little more professional, that says your website recommends this. So now when you put that link either in your email or in your in your promotions, your affiliate link, you're really going to then just put that there. And what it's going to now do, let's see, it didn't do that. Let's see, I might have that wrong there. If I spelled that right. Let's see. Okay, so we're just going to add our affiliate link there like this. Paste it and go. Recommends example app link, and then it'll go to the page where we want to have people go. Right, let's do that again. I'm just going to put in our GDaddy recommends example app link. It's going to paste. We're going to click there, and it's going to redirect to the offer. And that is the way that you want to try to hide your link until the person actually gets to the place where they can take a look at. And what happens is your affiliate link probably shows up briefly, but it's going to redirect right to the actual page where your offer is. Now in this case we did this with the Warrior form. This would be your actual offer wherever it is. Okay, so thanks, and with that I will see you in another video. Okay, in this video we're going to talk about building a subscriber list, and this is probably going to be the most important thing that you're going to be able to do to monetize your blog. And basically what you're doing when you are building a subscriber list is that you are building a list of names and email addresses of people who are interested in your content. Now, there are several ways to monetize a list, but one of the ways in which you want to think about this is that when you have a list of names and email addresses, every time that you create new content, you can literally send thousands of new subscribers to, or thousands of subscribers to see your actual post and to react to it. Therefore, if you are reviewing a product, as we talked about in the last video, if you are introducing a new affiliate product or you have created a product of your own, when you have an email list, you can literally show that email list everything that you're doing new on your blog. If, let's say, you are doing AdSense or you are doing some form of passive monetization, you can send an email to your list with a link to your new page where they can go and see all of the content, and some will actually click on the passive AdSense links that you have there on the page. So what are you going to need in order to build your subscriber list? Well, you're going to first need an autoresponder. And one of the ways that you can do that, and I'll show you this here in a minute, we'll just slide this right over to your to the screen here. Name of the site is called aweber.com, and you may have already heard of it. aweber.com is a website where you can create an autoresponder message. You can collect names and email addresses, and Aweber will help you to send messages to them without any of them ending up going to the spam folder or without you getting in trouble with spam laws, because you just cannot send lots of emails from your regular Gmail account. You need to have something coming from a server that assures that you are not sending spam. And so you can create opt-in email lists that basically allow you to get permission from people to send them marketing messages. Okay, another company just like them, I've shown you Aweber, is called GetResponse. And I'll show you that here right now. GetResponse.com. It's the same kind of company, different from Aweber, but for the most part provides the same kind of service. You are basically collecting names and email addresses that you will use as your email database. Now, probably the most important thing that you'll need in order to get your subscriber list is that you'll need to give them a good reason to opt in. You'll need to give them a good reason to opt in. Now, what that means is that you're going to need to give them some kind of free report, and there are 4 basic rules to creating a free report. Number 1, you should be showing your readers something new. In other words, your readers are not going to want to opt in to learn something that everyone already knows. You should be showing them something new, something that's very important. If you are working with weight loss patients, or you're working with weight loss in that niche, you'll want to make sure you're sharing something important for them to know, something about weight loss that's important for them to know now. It's to your advantage when your report is written, that it's something that they'll want to know immediately, because this will cause them to opt in. And it should be, of course, beneficial to them. It should benefit them immediately. It should benefit them right away. Those are the 3 basics that you're going to need in order to create that opt-in report. Now, this is the first of a couple of videos that we're going to be using to talk about building a subscriber list. It is the most important part to monetizing your site, because once you have an email subscriber list, you can literally command traffic to see everything that you're doing and to send traffic to your offers and affiliate offers. So this is a very important part of the series. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video where we'll be talking about part 2 of building a subscriber list in this monetizing your blog series of videos. Okay, in this video we're going to be talking about immediate monetization of your subscriber list. Now, we've already talked about the fact that you're going to want to have an autoresponder where you have people opting in to get something very special and immediate, beneficial and important to them in order to get their names and email addresses so that you can email them later. Now, one of the secrets of being able to work with the subscriber list is that you can do what some bloggers are able to do when you have established trust, and that is to monetize the list immediately. So the first contact, if you will literally send your new subscribers to an offer. Now, when you do this, it's good to do this on the thank you page, because your subscribers are still new and they're getting used to the way that you are going to do things. Of course, you can either send them to an affiliate offer, or you can send them to an offer that you have created yourself, or a product, information product that you've created yourself. And I'll show you what that looks like with probably one of the larger bloggers that you may have seen, and I'm going to show you their website here. If you go to buzzblogger.com, the blogger's name is Kim Roach. And Kim Roach, for the most part, right away gives you the opportunity to get her email updates. Now, this autoresponder, or this capture page, is literally an autoresponder. That's all it is. A little bit of code, and we'll actually show you this in a later video, in a bonus video. But she is collecting names and email addresses, and so what you'll do here is you will enter your name and email address. And what's going to happen is you're going to be sent an email that will allow you to confirm that you want the information. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what you'll actually see when you confirm the email. You'll be brought to a thank you page that looks something like this. So when you set up your autoresponder, you'll have the opportunity to set up your own thank you page. And you want to set up your thank you page so that you can monetize your list immediately. Now, in order to monetize your list immediately, you'll give them the free report, as you see Kim Roach doing here, but you will also be able to give them access to an offer. Remember, we talked about the fact that it should be immediate and of great benefit to them. So she says here's her #1 tool for creating killer squeeze pages. Now, if you're not working in the make money online niche, and you are doing something in a niche like weight loss or dog training, you'll want to cover something, or you want to send them to an offer that is of great importance now to them. So it really should be something that's fairly new and something that's going to teach them something important. So what happens when you click this link on her thank you page? You'll notice that this now sends you to an affiliate offer. Now, this is not her product. This is a well-known product in the make money online niche, and if you were to buy this product, she would get credit for the sale. Now, but I want you to do is to think about that in your niche. What would it be like for you to send your subscribers, your brand new subscribers, to an immediate offer? Some are going to be ready to buy right away. Some are going to be ready to buy based on the immediacy on that thank you page. Now, in other cases, you may not want to do that because you're trying to establish trust, and you may not want to do an immediate offer. You may want to wait until you've sent a couple of messages before you send an offer to your email subscriber list. But to monetize immediately is a strategy that you can use on the thank you page, because you'll never have subscribers as more willing to listen to your advice than when you first have them opt into your page. So as you think about this, think about some of the offers. Maybe you want to find a ClickBank offer. Maybe you want to find something that will really work for you. But you can literally find a great offer that will allow you then to monetize your list right away. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Okay, in this video, we're going to talk a little more about monetizing immediately versus monetizing later down the line your email subscriber list. Now, what we've done is we've come inside of the Aweber interface. Now, you may have get response. It really doesn't matter. To some degree, all autoresponders will have the things that I'm going to be showing you here. Now, there are two kinds of messages that you can send out when you have an autoresponder. I'm going to show them to you now. You can either send out a follow-up message, or you can send out a broadcast message. Let's first talk about a follow-up message and why that's important to you being able to monetize. A follow-up message is a message that you're going to set up in advance for every subscriber that comes to your list to get the same email address, same email. Therefore, you might want to set up the first 4 messages with pure content or things that are helpful, and then the 5th message you might then want to show them an affiliate offer with a follow-up message. So if you set up your follow-up messages, you'll then be assured of making sure that you're building trust with your subscribers and that you're not just compiling a list just to send them offers and then they will unsubscribe. What you're doing with follow-up messages, you're making sure that every subscriber gets helpful content as soon as they come to your list. Now, that's one way to do it. You can set up any follow-up message anytime with an offer. You can set it up at the beginning of the first 5 messages, or you can set it at the end, or you can set it up every message. It's advisable, though, for you to build trust probably within the first 3 to 4 messages of good content, and then send out a message with an offer. Now, let's talk about the other kind of message that you can do. You can also send what's called a broadcast message, and I'm going to click in there. A broadcast message is not set up ahead of time. A broadcast message is going to be one that you're going to decide to do regardless of the follow-up messages. So you're going to send out a broadcast message based on something that may have happened in the market, based on something that might happen in the news, based on something that you see that might be beneficial to those who are on your subscriber list. If someone comes out with a new product, and let's say it is at a special price, and you are an affiliate and you want to make that offer, you will then send out a broadcast message. This broadcast message will be one that you'll be able to do to the benefit of your subscribers. Now, again, the most important part is that you are building trust with your subscribers. You don't want to send a broadcast message every day. As it is said about the boy who cried wolf, if you send out something that's very important and you say it's important every day, then pretty soon no one will believe you when you send out a message saying, hey, this is really important, you'll want to read this. So you want to use your broadcast messages not all the time, but you want to use them in order to tell your subscribers something special, something unique, something they need to know, something that interrupts the pattern. Again, follow-up messages, you're going to send ahead of time. Everyone's going to get those. Broadcast messages, only the people who are on your list right now are going to get those messages. So in other words, when people come and join your list after that, they will not get that broadcast message. So if I join your list next week and you send out your broadcast message today, I will never see that broadcast message. It is only for the subscribers that you currently have right now. So why is that important to monetization? Of course, you'll want to use it so that you are sending out messages that are important when using broadcast, and you'll want to set up messages for everyone using the follow-up system. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Okay, welcome to this bonus video called Monetizing Your Blog. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to talk about what it takes to build a marketing funnel. Now, this might not be the path that you want to go down. You might want to build a totally passive source of income, and you can certainly do that with your blog, so that you're set up your blog and you are basically just monetizing the traffic. You're doing something close to setting it and forgetting it. But as we said before, you could be missing some income if you choose not to work to build affiliate offers that are relevant to your list. And now what we'll also say here is that if you are willing to go one step further and you're getting traffic, if you choose to create your own products instead of splitting the difference with an affiliate, you're going to actually be able to monetize your traffic even more. And that is what you're doing with building a marketing funnel. Now, obviously, we had to talk first about building a subscriber list, which is your opt-in. So the first thing that you're going to do, of course, is you're going to get people to opt in to your course. You're going to get people to opt in to your subscriber list. Now, you're going to do that through a free report with some very good content and information. And for the most part, you want to make sure that content is so good that it would be something that people would pay for. Now, the logic in this is that when people see how good your content is that you gave away, when you actually get ready to sell something, they're going to be more willing to buy it because your first content was so good to them and beneficial to them. Now, the next thing that you're going to do in your marketing funnel, and this is typical. Now, don't take these prices and etch them in stone. You'll obviously determine what's best for your market. These are just some general guidelines. You want to start with an inexpensive product between $7 and $17. Typically, you can either have some software created that makes their life easier within your niche. Okay, so if you're talking about weight loss, a particular kind of weight loss, maybe you want to have a weight loss calculator in the particular area of weight loss that you're working in, or some kind of software to make what they are trying to do or trying to accomplish easier and make it more convenient. Okay, you can do that with an inexpensive product. Now, you can also create a course, and if you don't necessarily know how to create videos or PDFs, you can just have a live course using webinar, and you can do that through GoToWebinar, and or you can do that from any of the webinar softwares where you're basically going to teach for a certain period of time, maybe once a week or once every other day, in case, depending on how long your course is or how you set it up. And again, you're selling this product for between $7 to $17, and the people that you're selling it to are on your opt-in list. Now, of course, you can also have your own affiliates to your product, but when you create your own product and you monetize your blog using your product, you are really taking the monetization method to another level, because you can also do this and do all of the other monetization that we talked about in the course before. This just really takes it to another level. Now, once you have had people to go through your inexpensive product where they learn some of the information that they're going to need in order to be competent in what you're doing, you want to do a more advanced course. And typically that more advanced course, you can offer it to the people who have already decided to pay the $7 to $17 by offering them a more expensive course. Now you might say, now if they paid $7 to $17, why would they want to pay more for an advance? Well, you want to make sure that you make the offer to them pretty much when they already have committed to buy your initial product. So one of the best times to do that, in marketing we call this a one-time offer. Now you'll make this offer in this advanced course, and the advanced course should be something that they're missing, something that the first course doesn't show them, something that you would really get closer to them and really show them exactly how they can get started accomplishing the goal that you want. Now you can obviously then take the principles of the course and work with a smaller group of individuals then to really seek to help them to apply the principles to their own business. And you can do that in a group coaching setting. Now, obviously, you are not going to have time to do this for a lot of people as you would in a course. But if you want to work with people in a smaller group, you want to charge a little more in order to do that. And you can do that through group coaching. And of course, if you want to take one person and work with them one-on-one, obviously if you're going to spend an hour or two of your time, you'll want to make sure that you're compensated for that time so that you can continue to be of quality assistance to them. And if you charge too little for personal coaching, you can't do that. This is a marketing funnel. And as you would imagine, you'll get a lot of people to come through and get the free report. Fewer people will want your inexpensive product. Fewer even then will want the advanced course. Even fewer will want group coaching. Now you might only have 3 or 4 people to want the group coaching, and then of the people who are being helped in the group, or even some of the other people, maybe only one person will want your personal coaching. And that's why the personal coaching will be more expensive. Now if you work with a marketing funnel, you will then be able to use what you have learned and you are essentially showing people how to do, and you're doing it on a more intimate level, and you're showing them how to do it by applying it. The more application that you're willing to help them make to their situation, basically you're personalizing the instruction. So the further up the marketing funnel you go, or further down the marketing funnel you'll go, the more application you're making to their situation. This is why you're charging more, because you're not just teaching, you're teaching to the person. You're helping that person individually. And that is why it gets more expensive as you go up the marketing funnel. And once you do this, when you've completed a cycle, you can then go back and create a brand new course or a brand new inexpensive product to start the marketing funnel all over again. In the meanwhile, you leave this marketing funnel in place and to continue to let it run on autopilot. so that the person gets the free report, they see the inexpensive product, and they continue to see the offers on autopilot. And then you are then setting up new marketing funnels with new products. Okay, so with that, thanks. I hope that you have enjoyed this bonus video. If you take it and you apply it, you will see more money from your blog.